kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's just enough space to cross the 20.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Just need a few inches on third down to move the sticks on this opening drive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And this offense has got it all running, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money. At the 20, he's got space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
One of the things that that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Sweet cut there. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Buys a little time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
With the catch, it's Craven. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Fears the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. The 30. 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Makes the grab, it's Craver. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
He wants to change this route. Gonna swing it on second down. Unleashes one. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. Turns it on in midfield. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He'll ride his man on the option. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounted for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able... the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. He makes a grab. And it's in there for a touchdown.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Delgado. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The option look. The pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Ivy. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up and really...
There he goes. Creates a little space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
On first down from the 13-yard line. They march to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. Past the 20. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Hey, listen, I'm going to look across the board if I'm a quarterback, and I'm going to find my matchups, and I got man-to-man, and I got a corner route. I throw that thing towards the sideline, let my receiver do the rest, and he does. Goes up and catches the football while he's being guarded and contested. That's a tough catch.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Delgado. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll immediately call timeout.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Looking for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle is Craver. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The sure hands, it's Craver. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Lions on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Delgado. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He'll start this drive firing. Takes the easy completion. Runs through a tackle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. They're going back to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch?
Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's looking to pass. Going for 6. And he's in for the touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 14 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw at Simmons. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Craven. At the 45 on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Poe. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And his throw is incomplete. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Off the play fake. Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Poe. Turning it on. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Man, really nice job by this offense. Look at the play action. Really sell the fake. You watch people, they scramble up, they go up to play the run. Nice job, quarterback, putting his foot in the ground, completing the pass, and getting the first down on third down.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Grab behind the line. It's Poe. He's in for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. It's complete to the right. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Craver. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Backed up now, here's second and long. And it's picked off for the third time today. Didn't really have room to operate on the return. the 32.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to...
There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll run play action. Into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. He'll set up the throw. Into the end zone for a touchdown to ratchet up the pressure late in this game.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to... Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Here he comes from deep in the end zone, and this had better work for him. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's stopped, not much on the return.